The moment didn't begin with shouting or drama. It began with calm. The single dad didn't raise his voice, didn't slam the table, didn't try to overpower anyone in the room. Instead, he spoke with steady composure and quiet certainty. "She's with me." Those three simple words carried unexpected weight. The tone was controlled, but the message was unshakable. Instantly, the energy round the table shifted. Conversations stopped mid-sentence. Eyes turned. Even those who had been confident moments earlier suddenly felt unsure. What made the moment powerful wasn't aggression. It was conviction. His posture, eye contact, and measured voice showed that he wasn't trying to impress anyone. He was standing for someone. That difference was impossible to ignore. People often expect strength to be loud, but here it was calm and grounded. His presence communicated protection, loyalty, and emotional courage all at once. The billionaire heiress, used to influence and authority, was caught off guard. She had likely seen bold gestures before, expensive ones, dramatic ones, but rarely such sincere, human protection delivered without performance. It wasn't about status, money, or power. It was about standing beside someone without hesitation. Others at the table felt the unspoken message. This was a boundary, and it would not be crossed. Respect replaced tension. Judgment turned into silence. In that brief exchange, the single dad revealed a deeper kind of leadership, the kind built on values, not volume. And from that moment forward, everyone understood that this was no ordinary introduction. It was a declaration of loyalty. Asterisk, the words reached her before she could prepare for them. For the first time in a long while, the billionaire heiress didn't have a calculated response ready. She stood frozen at the table, her confident posture momentarily broken, as if the room itself had gone quiet just for her. The calm certainty in his voice unsettled her, not because it was loud or confrontational, but because it was real. It wasn't a performance meant to impress wealth or power. It was a simple truth, spoken without fear. Emotionally, the moment struck a nerve she didn't expect. She was accustomed to admiration, to people choosing sides based on influence or benefit. But this was different. No one had ever stood beside her in such a grounded, selfless way before. His words carried protection, not possession, respect, not control. That distinction left her shaken. Socially, the impact was just as strong. In rooms like this, status usually speaks first. Tonight, however, money and reputation faded into the background. The table watched her reaction closely, waiting for authority to reassert itself, but it didn't. Instead, silence filled the space. The usual hierarchy had been disrupted by something far more powerful, genuine human connection. On a personal level, the moment forced her to confront a truth she often avoided despite her success. She had rarely felt truly seen. His statement wasn't about defending her image, it was about defending her. That realization lingered, leaving her breath caught and her thoughts racing. Asterisk, what seemed like a brief exchange of words quickly became the defining moment of their relationship. His calm declaration, simple, direct, and unwavering, reshaped the way everyone at the table saw them. Until then, their connection may have looked uncertain, misunderstood, or easily dismissed. But in that instant, perception shifted. People no longer saw the individuals standing separately. They saw a united front built on intention and mutual regard. The power of the moment lay in its clarity. There were no mixed signals, no hesitation, no social calculation. His words drew a clear line of loyalty and presence. That kind of certainty is rare, and because it was rare, it commanded respect. Observers who had been skeptical grew quiet. Those who underestimated him reconsidered. Even those who held influence recognized that something authentic had just been established between them. For her, the declaration created emotional safety, a foundation where trust could begin to grow. Trust is often built slowly, but sometimes it starts with one unmistakable act of standing beside someone without conditions. She realized that his support did not depend on her wealth, reputation, or power. It depended on her as a person. That realization changed how she looked at him, and how she understood the connection forming between them from that point forward. Their conversations carried more honesty, their silence more comfort, and their presence more meaning. Respect replaced uncertainty. Openness replaced distance. What began as a tense social moment evolved into the start of a powerful bond.